If it wasn't for Major Gift's ramp up and what we learned from that 2-day event, and we'd not taken that leap of faith, I don't even write grants anymore unless the granting foundation calls me and says, John, we want you to apply. I set myself up to go to this Major Gifts ramp up because everything else I've done didn't work. Every training that was being offered by any other nonprofit fundraising group or management group was the same old stuff, and it wasn't working for us. And I attended these 2-day events just wondering if there's something there I could learn, to glean, to steal, quite frankly, that I could apply to this nonprofit that if I didn't make a major change was going to go under. Well, first we learned about donor scope. And I thought, boy, I could buy that. If I just know who the millionaires are and I beg them for money and send them a few of our brochures, surely they're going to give us their money because, doggone it, we're great people. And this is great work and it's great mission work. Bought the donor scope. And then I thought, well, they talk about doing a signature ask event and a non-fundraising luncheon. I've done events for 30 plus years. But why aren't mine working for this place? And through Major Gifts ramp up, it's not about the lunch. It's not about the dinner. These are great. And yes, you raise some money for them, but it is the 6 months leading up to and the 6 months after when the real legacy friendship donor relations occur and continue to grow. And that's been a secret special sauce for us here at Valley Interfaith in my experience as a CEO running a nonprofit, and also what I see when I'm counseling other people who are using Major Gifts Ramp Up. If you're considering taking a 2-day event, you don't have a lot to lose. You have a lot to gain. I was nervous. I had skepticism. You wonder, is this just another thing that won't work for us because of the size of our nonprofit? Or, they just don't really know the uniqueness of our nonprofit. They don't understand our circumstance. Boy, if we just had the money that the big agencies had, we wouldn't have this problem. I'm telling you, the nonprofit I'm the CEO of, that I took over, I was told we were a $1.2 million agency. I found out in my 11th month that was all smoke and mirrors. We were barely $250,000 and we were $100,000 in the deficit. And I was going to have to tell all the staff I didn't have money to pay them. If it wasn't for Major Gifts ramp up and what we learned from that 2-day event, if we'd not taken that leap of faith, we wouldn't have to right now. I mean, every week I'm having meetings with CEOs and philanthropists. I don't even write grants anymore unless the granting foundation calls me and says, John, we want you to apply. It is personal relationships, and you're only going to get this through this Major Gifts ramp up. And that's just the tip of the iceberg. You get an overview, but the real secret sauce is developing relationships with donors and utilizing permission-based asking, which you're going to learn about in the 2-day Major Gifts ramp up. You get the opportunity to present your story to people who are philanthropic in your area. They want to give, and you're going to get an opportunity to learn how you can develop those relationships. So it's more than just a luncheon. It's more than just a dinner. Everybody does that. Our first event, over $360,000. And the gentleman that owned the property that we serve our people from donated the entire property to us, a $500,000 property. And that's not it. There's just so much more going on. So I tell you, if you are just on the fence, if you pay the registration fee, I'm telling you, you've probably taken 15 other webinars, seminars, and a whole bunch of stuff that didn't get you anything but the same old that doesn't work, hasn't worked, won't work. You have nothing to lose here. The people that are teaching this and are participating, you're going to meet people who actually did it, walked the walk you're walking, had to take the same leap of faith, had the same nervousness, but came out the other end like myself and said, holy cow, where has this been? Man, if I could have started this earlier. And there's really not a lot of risk at all. It's minimal cost. And we all take a lot of trainings that mean nothing. It may give you some certificate, but it won't help you advance. There's nothing to lose here by taking this.